Hi, I'm Bengu and welcome to my first YouTube video. Well, in honor of my first video and the Erasure documentary coming up on December 12th, I want to recreate my favorite look from the Era store, which is the flamingo pink bodysuit that Taylor wears in the lover set. I have always thought of Popstar Barbie when she wore this specific bodysuit. For the base of the bodysuit, I used this lightweight twill fabric with a slight stretch. My main goal was to achieve a form-fitting silhouette that wouldn't appear bulky at doll scale. For this reason, I chose not to fully line the bodysuit. I feel like the most challenging part was definitely attaching the zipper, since it's a very small one, but after that it was quite easy. To prevent fraying and the shaped edges before sewing, I'm using fabric glue. I find this method makes the sewing process much easier and more precise. As you can see from my drawing, I did almost like a trial run on paper, and I liked how it turned out, so it was a bit easier for me to execute this bejeweling process on the actual bodysuit as well. The whole rhinestoning process took about 11 hours. I'm also counting the filming, but mainly because the stones kept turning upside down, and since they're too small, it was a bit challenging to flip them while not to let the glue to dry. And for the glue, I used this B6000 glue, but it was my first time using it, so it's maybe almost like a review as well. I first used fabric glue before starting this video at all, and the fabric glue did not hold the rhinestones nicely. They came off loose and it, left a stain on the fabric. But this specific glue was recommended by dancers as well. So it was my first time using it and I quite liked it. in the end, I was obsessed how the bodysuit turned out. And I also used one of my rings that I don't use quite often, and I added some stones to it to give off her necklace. For the face, I used this Wonder Woman head that I got from AliExpress. The seller actually rerouted her with blonde hair and she came with defected lips. I painted her lips red, and after I look at her a while, I thought she looks a lot like Taylor, so I had to make this doll. I actually got her about 5 years ago, and she's been waiting for this moment for a long time now. I'm not the best at repainting, so I didn't remove her factory paints in case I did a mistake. I just painted her eyes blue and I added some shimmery watercolor on her eyelids, like a pink shimmery color. And that was it for the face. For the boots, what I'm going to do is a bit tricky because I couldn't find the perfect silhouette that I was looking for. Therefore, I used this black boots from the Barbie Basics doll, number 3 if I'm not mistaken. But the new Barbie style Brooklyn doll has the perfect boots if, in case you're looking for. So what I was trying to achieve was basically making the boots a bit longer and having this part that is covering the knee from the front but not on the back. If I could find a boot that I was happy with the silhouette itself, I would just cover it with glitter, but since that wasn't the case, I had to make those fabric shapes and attach them to the boot. But in order to do that, I needed to cover the whole boot itself with an extra layer of fabric. I'm using lightweight poplin kind of material. And I made sure to leave a small lip on top so that I could attach those fabric pieces. So the fabric that I could find for the boots was this chiffon material with glitters on it. But my first choice was to be able to find a Lurex with light pink glitter. I couldn't find that and I had to work with what I got. And since the chiffon is a very see-through material, I had to make sure that the base of the boots is one solid color and as clean as possible. And of course, I have to give Taylor her Christian Louboutins. And also, while painting this soles, I thought of the moment where her shoes was broken and she had to basically tiptoe on the stage just like a real Barbie. After bejeweling her shoes as well, it was time for her microphone. To make our microphone, I used this Lego piece I had lying around, you know, the extra ones they also included on the box. I used it as the top piece of the microphone. And after basically giving the initial shape with the paper, I paint the bottom part black, and I also bejeweled the microphone itself. And Taylor's original microphone that she pairs with Flamingo Pink Bodysuit goes from orange to pink. I didn't have orange rhinestones, so I used almost like this gold yellow color instead. And this is the final result. I hope you like it. Um, if you liked it, please leave a comment below. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.